Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my
Okay,
YouTube channel. This is Miraz-Apparel.
let's
If
get
you want to learn
started
how to
again.
make these two lovely pieces, keep watching. And also if you have any
Okay,
question, go down the comment
let's get
section below and
started.
drop your comment. This is
So
a
this I've already
well-detailed
measured,
tutorial.
as you can see, this 18 inches here. That is from my neck to the waistline. So now we are going to be putting our measurements. So my armhole is 9 inches, armhole depth. My bust line is 15, which is my chest line also. 15 on the bust and 18 inches for my waistline. So I'll do the same thing here. Do the same thing here. 15 inches, 11 inches, and 9 inches. My armhole depth is actually 8 inches, but I'm increasing. I'm adding the 1 inches for shoulder slope, because you're going to come down by 1 inches for shoulder slope. When you add it like that, it will give you 9 inches. When I deduct it, it will go back, as in you will get back your 8 inches. But you understand, you get to understand what I mean by that. So here, our neck width is 4 inches. Our neck width is 4 inches. Half our shoulder is 15 inches divided by 2. It's 7.5. It's 7.5. So you're going to get that 7.5 here at the chest line also, in order to enable you get a straight line. In order to get a straight line. So here you now come down by that 1 inch. Remember, I took from here to here 9 inches, and I'm telling you that the armhole is 8 inches. So I took everything together. By the time you drop the 1 inches for shoulder slope, you now measure from the point of your shoulder slope to your chest line. You are getting your 8 inches back. So that is what I meant by that. You now rule a straight line. You rule a straight line, and then you mark your shoulder slope. You get your shoulder, connecting it to your neck point. So having done this, you divide your bust measurement by 2, which mine is 9.5. 38 divided by 2 will give you 9.5. You mark it here. You get the midpoint of this, your armhole, which is 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. You come in by half an inch. Then having done that, you will connect it to each and every point you had. So from your bust line measurement, you connect it to the point you have at the midpoint of your armhole, and you connect it like this to give you a perfect armhole curve. So having done that, you divide your nipple to nipple measurement. That is your bust pan measurement, which is 8 divided by 2 is 4. 8 divided by 2, you go to your underbust and also have 8 divided by 2 is 4. Let me label so you won't be confused. This is waistline, this is the UB underbust line, and this is our bust line, and this is our chest line. So the point that I got here, you take it as a straight line and mark it down, like this. Having done this, the next thing you're going to do is to get the midpoint for this. You get the midpoint of this your armhole curve and divide it into 2, which I'm doing right now. So I got 10, so the midpoint is 5. Yeah, so here is the midpoint here. So having gotten this midpoint, I'm going to connect it to this other point. Yeah, you connect it to this point like this. You connect it straight like this to this other point. So in order to get your waist dart, at this center front, here is center front and here is side front. At this center front, you are coming in by half an inch. You are coming in by half an inch. You go to your underbust, you do the same thing, half an inch. Something at the back. Okay. So here, from bust 37 to 40, it's gonna work for you when you use half an inch here. Then from 40 to maybe 45, you can use 0.75 depending on how busty your client is. And okay, at this other point, I'm going in by one and a half inches. At this side front, I'm coming out by 1.5 inches for my that intake. When you take the whole measurement, you end up getting 2 inches for the whole bust measurement, and you rule a straight line. Like this. Haven't done this. I normally like coming down. By 1 inch here. Yeah, come down by 1 inch here and take your dart cuff and take your bust cuff. This ones. Do the same thing here. You do the same thing here. Haven't done this. You then come to this armhole. To avoid bulge at the armhole, you have to take your armhole dart here. I use 0.75. Yes, and I also use 0.75. In total, you'll be getting 1.5 inches. So haven't done this. So haven't gotten it this way. I'm trying to make it more thicker so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So haven't done this. You have to extend this by 1 inch. You need to extend it because when you start joining, you will find out that the fabric has already shortened. So you have to extend this one by 1 inch. That's extended by 1 inch. So having done that, you're also going to now curve it back to your armhole. You curve it back to your armhole. So this is it here. When you curve it back to your armhole, now we are going to take our waist measurement. Our waist measurement divided by 4 is going to give us 0.75. This is 0.75 here. Then the dart here is 2 inches. You put back the dart. The dart. So this is it here. Then here also, you now connect from here to this point. You connect it from this point to this point. This one is, you connect it from here to this point. Yeah, it's now looking straight, but by the time you tighten it, you'll see that everything will align back. So for the neckline, our neck depth is going to be 8 inches. Our neck depth will be 8 inches, while on this shoulder point, you're coming in by 4 inches. You come in by 4 inches. Now let's get that neckline. You connect it from this 4 inches upward here like this, and from here you now get your sweet neckline, your sweetheart neckline. Yeah, you get your sweetheart neckline. So this is all for this. for the front. This is all for the front pattern. We're still going to do the back pattern. Okay, so for the back, what we're gonna do first is to, I'm using 1 inches for my, I normally use okay, let's use 1.5 inches for a zip. 1.5 inches here and 1.5 inches here. You connect it down to this point. You connect it down to this point. Yeah. So, but then we're gonna take our measurement to confirm that this is also 18 inches. You can see. So you can see it's 18 inches from the neck point to your waistline is 18 inches. Is 18 inches. So now we'll start by taking our measurements. Our width measurement is 9, the same 11, and our underbust. We don't really need all this much, but let me just put it for clarity's sake. For clarity's sake, this is 9 here. This is 11. This is our underbust. So having done this, you rule line across it like this. You rule line across it like this, and also you rule line across it like this, giving us a straight line. So here now, we're measuring from here. So here now we have 7.5 inches for our shoulder. Our shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. Our neck width is 4 inches. The same thing, we take our 7.5 inches, which is our shoulder measurement, half, yeah, and we'll come down by 1 inch for our shoulder slope. We will come down by 1 inch for our shoulder slope and connect it back to our chest line. Yes, and also connect our shoulder slope. We connect it to our shoulder slope. Having done all this, it's the same thing you're doing in the back. So half an inch. Sorry, half your armhole curve. Then this your bust. My bust measurement is 9.5. That is my bust divided by 4. 38 divided by 4 is 9.5. You're gonna get your armhole curve right now. You get your armhole curve and connect it with those points. You connect it with those points, with these 3 points here. You connect it like that. Then you're still going to divide your bust span, which is your nipple to nipple measurements, as some may know that name to be. So your bust line. This is your bust line. This is your UB, your underbust, and this is your waistline. And this is your chest line. Having done all this, you're going to mark a straight line here. And we are taking our dart also at the back, because the back, we also have a dart. The back is not a straight, it's not a stick. the back is not straight, it's not a strip, it's not a stick or a table. So we will get our dart line. Also do the same thing here. Get our dart line. So measuring this now is 1 inch. Taking our waist measurement is 7.5. That is 30 divided by 4. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5 plus 1 inch dart intake here to give us 8.5. So that is 8 all for the back. The back is very simple. The front is also simple, depending on what you're doing actually. So right now we'll be taking back neck depth. This is the back neck depth. I don't really want it to be too down. Should I? I don't want it to be too down. This is 2 inches. 2 inches is okay. 2 inches is okay. So let us. Don't worry. Let me get my neck first. So here, do the same thing. Do the same thing here. So this is all for it. So we're not gonna cut it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else here to do. And she's just gonna tighten it. Okay, let's remove our the bulge. Yes. To get rid of the bulge, you go in by half an inch here. By half an inch here, and take it all to the upper parts. Yeah. So this is cut out. This bulge. So after that, we cut it. So we're going to cut the peplum. We're going to cut the peplum. Yeah. So this is the back. This is the back. This is the pattern. These are all our patterns here. So we'll be cutting it now. We'll be cutting it out. We'll be putting our allowances. Please don't forget to put allowance. So I did not put allowance while drafting. So here is 1 inch. Here is 1 inch. This side you're going to take 1 inch. Here is half an inch. Half an inch. Here is half an inch. Here is half an inch also. Here is also half an inch. Wherever you're joining fabrics together is half an inch. All onto other places, and the waistline, they're all half inches, half an inch. So let's cut. Let us cut now. Alright, so we're going to make the peplum. I'm going to draft the peplum right now. So this is how I'm going to do the peplum here. I'm going to measure the length of the peplum. This is my desired length. I want to use 9 for now. I can still shorten it. So haven't done this. This is the length here. Then the front, my waist measurement is 30 divided by 4, 7.5. So for the front is 15, the back is 15. That is 15 in the front, 15 at the back. That is 30 divided by 2 is 15. So the front is 15. It's 15. So I'll be working with 15. Yeah, be working with 15. I divided by 2. So the front, I'm not going to be marking it the same. Cutting the peplum separately. So 15 here, and also 15 here. Got 15, 15. So we want to introduce the method called spread and splash. We want to use the method called spread and splash. That's what I want to do. See me doing now. So we're gonna cut it. I've gotten what I wanted. Yeah. So you can do it like this. You can do it like this. Or better still, you can still get the half of it, which is 7.5. If you want to cut your fabric on fold, you have to divide this also. If you don't want to cut it on fold, maybe you just want to spread it and cut, you will leave it this way. They're all the same thing. They're all the same thing. But let's cut on fold. Let's cut on fold, which is this is okay. This is 7.5. Let's guess the midpoint. So this is it here. This is it here. This is 7.5 by 9 inches. So as it is here like this, all we're gonna do is to just measure 1 inches or 1.5, even 2. I do 2 by 4. Okay, that will be 3. So let's do 1 inches. 1 inch, 1.5. Sorry, 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, and also 1.5 inches. The same thing will occur here. 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch, and 1.5 inch. You will now take a straight line. Take it as a straight line. Yeah. Take it as a straight line. Take it as a straight line. Haven't done this. You're gonna get your fabrics. Get your fabrics together. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And turn it on fold. Yeah. Do it on fold like this. So this is on fold here. It's going to be too small. It's too small. It's too small. So okay. So we splash from here. We start our splash. We cut it through. We cut it through. We cut it through and we cut it through. Don't cut it open. Don't cut it too open. Yeah. So these are already on fold here. I leave these are already on fold. Yeah. So we're gonna pin it down to this point. Then this thing that I'm using is too much. Don't want to waste this fabric. Okay.
Okay guys, check the second video. That is the part 2 of this video. Check it and see how the sewing part of it. So thank you if you've watched to this point. I love you so much. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it. If you have any question, please go down the comment section below and drop your comment. Thank you, love you, bye.